I guess I want to try to articulate. It's funny because before we started this, I was like, yeah, I need to give short answers, and it's easier to edit in post. And then I just went on like rambling because that's who I am. So I'm gonna try to articulate what it is that I do or who I am because they seem to be intertwined
Mm.
in clear, concise manners. That's so challenging for me. Hi, my name's James, and I'm a filmmaker. I'm a filmmaker, but I'm many other things as well. Um, yeah, I was trained as an actor actually, and then I ended up doing everything else. You know, ended up directing, writing, editing, color grading, doing a bit of sound, like everything on set. You know what I mean? Set deck, production assistant. Um, because I think storytelling, if you want to tell a good story, you need to embody all the different facets that that's involved in telling the story. So if you take the or embody the role of the makeup artist, for example, or the sound guy, you know, whatever there is on set, like role. If you embody those for a little bit and you understand them, you can tell a more coherent story. So that's why I wouldn't say that I'm a filmmaker. Well, filmmaker is a general term. It's easy to say filmmaker but I embody everything in film. I don't like to say I'm an actor or I'm a filmmaker. Which brings me to who I am, which is, again, I think the idea of people describing who they are is it's always an issue of integration. See, we like to create an identity for ourselves with what we do. We associate the two. And I'm much too abstract. I'm much too passionate. The kind of person you could describe as a seeker and a traveler and thirsty for knowledge. So for me to integrate what I do with who I am, it's very difficult. I can't say I'm a filmmaker or I'm a philosopher or I'm a writer or I'm an actor. I don't like to say, those things very often. I mean, I'll say them, and I don't care if people label me as one thing or another. But to integrate what it is that I do with who I am, it's very difficult for me because I'm an abstract person. I've lived in several countries on different continents. I've learned a couple of different languages. Um, those are some of the things that I could say that I've done. And I don't know if that's something that people would like to associate to me and be like, that's who he is, that's who he is, like that's his identity or his essence, you know what I mean? Ultimately, I would say I'm mysterious. That's my identity, and I'm a mystery to myself. That's a quick way to say it. Yeah. And again, like I said, I think it's interesting that you and I are filmmakers, and there's like a mirror effect. The fact that I find myself to be a filmmaker, and you're a filmmaker, and we're doing film. Um, it's kind of strange to me, you know what I mean, to be interviewed in that sense. Because I'm looking in the mirror. This is my introspection process, by the way. The kind of things that I do when I look into the camera as an actor, it's usually looking into my own soul. I'm looking into my own, and then when I'm looking through the camera, through the viewfinder, I'm looking at my own perspective on other people's souls. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a very introspective process, storytelling. So you serve a good purpose right now. You're allowing me to be introspective, but in a public fashion, in an externalizing way. And that's the best way I can really demonstrate who I am or what I am and what I do. Just having said all that. Another big one would be I'm a paradoxical person. I'm a very paradoxical person. My philosophy is all about paradoxes. I like to see contradictions in everything. Crystallize paradoxes is basically what I like to say. I'm a person of extremes. If I do something, I do something all the way. Moving to another country, learning a new language, getting to know a new person, Yeah. I suppose I try to look for more stability in my life, but it's hard, man. When you want to tell stories, you just want to like encompass the whole reality, I guess, the whole essence of reality. So how can you stick to one thing? You want to tell the story. That's what a filmmaker does. I think that's, again, I'm a seeker, so I can't really tell you who I am or what I am, but I could tell you that whatever it is I'm looking for, it's to tell the story. Like through the lens of a filmmaker, if I put that filmmaker hat on, I want to tell the story. You know what I mean? It's not I want to tell stories, I want to tell the story. I think every story is telling the same thing, just from a different point of view.